Hey you guys, it's Ryan. I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. But I know it's been a long time, y'all. Please don't be too mad at me. But I'm back today with a video, a highly requested one. Everybody was wanting to know my prep routine, so here it is. Okay, you guys, so if you're new to my channel or just new to my work in general, I am known for my retention in the area that I work. A lot of people come to me when they hear, like, some of my clients tell them how long their nails last. I have clients that come monthly, some clients come every 2 months, and they still come with all 10 nails on their fingers. So I had a lot of people want to know my prep routine. How do I get my nails to last so long? So that's what this video is. I started off by just clipping my clients' nails because they were pretty long. I do give my clients the option if they want to keep their length for their natural nails because sometimes overlays are the goal. But if not, then I'll just clip them down. Now I'm going in with my cuticle pusher and I'm just going to push back the cuticle so that I can get any dead skin and then trim off any dead skin as well. Okay, y'all, so now I'm just getting my electric file together. I'm using my round cuticle bit to remove any of the dead skin that's on the natural nail plate first before I go in and trim the dead cuticle skin. So I like to do these steps in these particular order. If you like to trim the cuticle first, then remove the dead skin, then that's totally up to you. But I go in with the drill first and then I dust everything off and then I'll go in with my cuticle nippers. I forgot to mention, but if you guys can't already tell, all these clips are in real time. So my prep process takes me about 13 minutes to complete, if you guys were wondering. But now I'm going in with my sanding band to remove the natural shine from the nail, and this just helps the tip adhere better, and it has a lot of benefits. I've been recently hearing a lot of controversy about using sanding bands. You know, people saying they're too abrasive for the nail, they're too rough on the nail plate. I use the medium grit sanding bands. I have never had any issue with them. As long as you use your drill on the right speed, then your client should not have any burning. Okay, you guys, so you just want to make sure that you go ahead and dust everything off. This brand of nail tips I get from Amazon. You can just type in square non-C-curve tips on Amazon, and these should come up. But make sure that you dust everything off. You don't want to have any debris on the nail while you're trying to glue the tips. I also try to make sure my client's arm is completely straight and aim their hand down on the rest, so that I don't have issues with my tips being either crooked or not lining up correctly or anything like that. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tip to my client's desired length. We went with a short set. I always ask my clients whenever they book short, do you want like the longest short or do you want short? So she says she wants to go with the longest short, so that's what we did here. I like to use scissors, like straight scissors, to cut my tips rather than like the tip cutters that you like, push together. I rather use scissors because they give me a straight line, because some clients prefer a straight free edge and some prefer like that dip, if you know what I'm talking about. So to prevent having the dip, if they don't want it, I just go ahead and cut with straight scissors. If they want the dip, then I can use my hand file to achieve that desired look for them. I'm also going finger by finger just to make sure that I have the nails all the same length. Since I am eyeballing it, I'm using scissors. I'm not using the magnet method or anything. So I just like to go back and make sure that no finger is longer than the other. I always go in and file my tips before I blend them. So I file for many reasons. I file because I like to get the shape crisp before I put the acrylic, because that causes me to have to do less filing in the end. I also do this in case that maybe I ran out of a size tip and I had to cut it down and make it fit the client's nail. Then this is the perfect time to go ahead and blend that in and make a straight sidewall. And then, like I said, it also just cuts down on filing at the end when you have a nice foundation for your acrylic. I like to flip the hand this way so that I can file the free edge straight. I've never liked to file the opposite way. For one, to me, every time I do it, the tips fly off. And this way I'm able to hold the tip down where I glued it and then just get a nice, free edge. So that's just my preference. If you don't do this already, try it out. See if you like it better than the way you're doing it. I also want to mention that if you file the nails this way, you will definitely get a crisper shape. So if you're having issues with your shaping, or you're wondering why you can't get like that nice square, try filing it this way, because I find that my shape comes out the best. Okay guys, so now it's time to blend the tips with the natural nail. I again use a sanding band. I have recently, because of nail school, I recently started to practice blending the tip with a hand file. To me, I still get better results with the sanding band, but again, that's just my preference, and maybe it's because I've been doing it this way longer. But you can either file with the hand file, or you can use a sanding band with your e-file. You just want to make sure that your tip is flawlessly flush with the natural nail. You don't even want to see where you glued it or where it separates. So just make sure that you get that nice and smooth. Also, again, make sure that your drill is at a low enough speed, because again, this will cause burning. And I also find if you have too much glue on this area and then you file, it will cause burning quicker. So just make sure that you're being careful and try not to use too much glue. Whenever I apply my tips, I start off with just a dot of glue, put the tip on, and of course the glue spreads. If you need a little bit more in the corners, then you can go in and put it on top. Most times I do that anyway, just to get a secured adhesive, but don't pile up the glue. So if you guys need a reference as to how your tip should look before you put your primer and your dehydrator on, this is what it should look like. All right, you guys, this is my holy grail right here. You need to screenshot this, you guys. The bottle that has acrylic primer in it is the OPI Bond Aid. I just poured it in this bottle because I buy a big size and it doesn't come with a brush. I go in with this first. This is basically what I use my dehydrator. Then I go in with the Dynamic Nail Supply brand one. If you guys have watched my other videos and you've seen that I kind of substitute this between either this brand or the Not Polish Triple X Bond. They both are great. I haven't had any one work better than the other. I feel like as long as you do all your other steps, then that won't make a difference. So even if you're using like Mia Secret or anything, I personally have not used that brand for primers, but I have seen other people say they work great. So just make sure that you find products that work best for you. So like I said, I switch between the Not Polish and Dynamic Nail Supply primer, and then I lastly go in with the Young Nails primer. I never ever not use that one. I always use the Young Nails one, no matter which other one I use with it. So the dehydrator and 2 primers is what I use. Young Nails for sure, and then kind of just whatever I pick up is what I'll use for my second one. So that's it, you guys. That is my entire prep process from start to finish. Like I said, it takes me about 13 minutes. And now I'm going to just go ahead and apply my acrylic. I did record that, so if you guys want to see that, then I would definitely edit that video. See you guys in the next video.